Is it rolling, Bob? YTPC. Welcome to summer in New England. Calling this nostalgia smoke. 40 years ago, approximately, it had to be at least, I bought my first pipe. And I still have it. It is a tinder Box Meerschaum-lined. My memories of buying this are pretty vague, but I'm pretty sure I went to a tinder box in a local mall near Syracuse, New York, and the young sales guy there suggested I buy this because it was an easy pipe to smoke for a beginner. I guess because of the Meerschaum lining. And I smoked it for a while. It's you can still buy these on eBay for like 15 bucks or less. This one, interesting vent shape. It's got a lot of putty fills in it that I didn't appreciate back in the day, and I certainly don't appreciate now. But it was an inexpensive pipe. I didn't have much money at all back in those days, as most young guys did. This is one of the pipes I dug out of my office, my attic, a few months ago now, when I got reintroduced to pipe smoking. But I have not smoked it since maybe 40 years. High 30s anyway. I don't remember how many years I may have smoked it, a few anyway. And then what I have here is McBaron's Golden Extra, new tin. Oops. And why did I buy this of all the tobaccos out there? Well, of course, because McBaron's is a well-known name and highly respected for some of their blends. But what I have here is the tin that I bought back then. I kind of remember the sales guy telling me that I asked him what tobaccos he recommends, and I'm sure I started off with some kind of aromatics, and I don't know if he recommended it or I just instinctively or because of some influence I wanted to try a more traditional straight tobacco, and he said that this was a popular one at the time, easy to smoke, and based on the looks of this tin, I guess I smoked it all. I hope I did. I hope I didn't waste any of it. But anyway, I've had this tin for decades now as a place to put spare change. And not only until a few months ago, that I realized, hey, this is, not only do I have some pipes from back in those days, I've got a tobacco tin. And sure enough, when I went online to do a little shopping, I checked McBaron to see if this blend still exists. And indeed it does. So I bought one. The new one. I think this one was put together in November of 2019, so it's pushing a year old now in the tin. And I just opened it a few minutes ago and loaded my pipe. A 40-year-old pipe with a little flashback tobacco. I'm going to light it up and see how it is. See if it brings back any memories. Not bad. Burning pretty well. Nice on the retrohale. I think this is primarily a blend of Burleys with a little Virginia, I believe. The special selected brown burley tobaccos mixed with just a touch of Golden Virginia, carefully pressed and stored. The large slices are cut and partly rubbed up, which makes this blend easy to fill into your pipe. Slight note of chocolate. I think I've noticed that with, I think it was my haunted bookshop when I first opened the tin. It smelled of chocolate. Let me see if I can pick that up here. Love the paper doily. Maybe chocolate. Could be. Could be. Look at it! You know, this is okay. I've heard a lot of praise of a lot of the HH McBaron blends. That's the name of the patriarch of that family, I believe. I won't put my glasses back on to read his name, but HH is his initials, so that's where they get the HH series from. I may try a few of those. I like this, very smooth. Retrohale is great. I can't say it brings back any specific memories from 40 years ago. But I do remember taking this pipe back in those days. I was working at a university and doing some research and had to do some writing. I remember those special moments when you're working on a project and you're sitting down to write. You've got some inspiration, you know what you want to say, and you just want to light up a pipe and smoke that pipe while you work. Nowadays it's usually a cup of tea or a cup of coffee, but I can certainly see how a pipe would do the trick as well. This is okay. All right, I'm going to keep this short, I think, I hope. I'm going to turn the camera off and sit back and enjoy this beautiful July evening in New England. It's getting warmer, but not so warm yet that it's uncomfortable outside. That'll happen later this week. Went out for a nice bike ride today and I was thinking, God, I love summer. Things are green, things are warm, you can go out for a run or a walk or a bike ride and you don't have to put on multiple layers of clothing. Birds everywhere. Life is good. Thanks for watching.